Hey up, from Road Racing DP here. I've just finished doing a bit of a session with a friend of mine, trying to help him get more out of project cars as he's struggled a little bit. Done about a 3-hour practice session with him. So I decided after that I'm going to have a little run around Cirque de la Sarth in the LMP1s, and somehow I've managed to go from 0 viewers to 22 viewers in about half a second, so that's great stuff. Okay, so if you're expecting a 24-hour Le Mans full-on race here, you're not going to get that, I'm afraid, for a couple of reasons. Number one, I'm starving, so I'm only going to do a bit of a race. Number two, I don't think I could stay awake for 24 hours, not yet. I haven't got the required substances to keep me awake that long. Okay, so we're going to go and have a thrash around Cirque de la Sarth in the LMP1. I am currently in the RWD P30. Now, I do need to confirm the settings. Number of opponents. I think we'll want a few of those. How many can we have? 44. Okay, let's go with a multi-class. We'll put the opponent skill on 90. Rolling start. Yeah, go on then. Qualifying. You know what? I'm not actually, no, I will put qualifying on, but I'm going to skip qualifying. I'm going to put a practice session on just so I can have a quick look at settings. I'm not going to do 30 minutes of practice though, I don't think. I'm going to keep the weather clear. Number of laps, and it's about 3.5 minutes a lap. Go on then, we'll do 10. So I am going to start at the back of the field, which means in a multi-class race there's going to be some slow cars, so we could be in for a bit of carnage here. We shall have to wait and see. Now, if you were watching the practice session that I was doing with Marty, I do think that we have helped him out quite a bit. Okay, and it looks like Twitch was lying to me. It's not 22 viewers, it's 2 viewers. I could be wrong, but there we go. I can only say what I see. Say what I see. But yeah, if you were watching that, obviously it was a practice session, trying to help him go a bit quicker. And if you only caught the end of it and perhaps you feel like you need a bit of help, I will put the videos up on my YouTube channel, because what advice I give to him you may find is very helpful for yourselves as well. Now, we didn't go into looking at setups or anything like that, because mainly because I more wanted to focus on his driving style, positioning of the car and so on. Setups of the cars, to alter the setup you need to know what the car's going to be doing. The only way to know what the car's doing is to be on the racing line and trying to be a little consistent with where you put the car. Danny boy, hello, you're right, the game does look good. Now, for those that may be watching, while I am driving on track, I'm not going to be able to respond to messages. I will get to messages when I'm not actually on the circuit. Pressed the wrong button there. So if I am a little slow getting responding to messages, I do apologise, but as you'll see, I am on full screen here. I've got my iPad next to me, so if you do want to message me, you can. But like I say, I won't be looking at that until I won't be looking at that until I'm not at the track. Right, I'm going to knock the fuel out, because I'm fairly sure I put it as fuel usage not on, but if I do run out of fuel straight away, I will know that it is on. Okay, alright, so I'm just going to go and do a little bit of a warm-up, see how the setup is.
Steady on the outlap until you get some temp in those tyres and brakes.
Now, if you were watching the practice session, obviously this isn't a sort of help video. or stream should I say. This is just me having a race to chill out, and because I watched the Le Mans over the weekend, it kind of got me in the mood. I did manage to watch most of it. I'd say I probably missed about 9 hours in total, so I managed to watch about 13-14 hours of it, and I must admit I quite enjoyed it. I watched a lot of it last year, liked it. I really got into the LMP1s on here, so I made sure I watched it this year. It is going to be interesting when it comes to the race and negotiating the traffic, but I've done it around the Nordschleife, and if I can do it around there, then I can do it around here, or at least I'd like to think I can. Believing and doing two completely different things. Now on this hour lap I have noticed that we're not reaching the highest of speeds. 188 is not particularly great speed. That's a bit deep. Now to get the speed higher, could play about with the gears. I could spend all day playing about with the gears. I could lower the aeros. But before I do that, I want to take the car through the Porsche curve section. Just to see sort of how much grip I have got and whether I feel I could lose a little bit of it. I think it's fair to say I had plenty of turn in there. Well, I would say I could probably lose a little bit of downforce. Excuse me, so we shall give that a go. Now I'm not going to play about lots with the setup because I don't want to spend all day doing setup. Essentially I do just want to sort of go and have a race. I may adjust the gears shortly. We'll see how this handles, and then perhaps have a look at lengthening the gears. Although sometimes just lengthening the gears doesn't always give you a greater, higher speed. He was going to crash into the back of me then. Even though I've got a TV screen on inside the cockpit, I still find myself hitting the look behind button. Okay, so 188 mile an hour. Oh yeah, sod. Yeah, 188 mile an hour is the speed I want to beat. Oh, I did not want him to turn across me then. That's interesting, even though we have lowered the downforce. Yes, we reached 188 mile an hour, but it was about to top out. It's going to get very busy into this chicane. Now again, I'm going to see how it handles around the Porsche curves. See if it this car can handle this level of aeros around there. So I've got to 190, 191, 192, I'm topping out at 193. Ooh, and nerfed him into the gravel. Well, it's only practice. I was meant to carry on to the Porsche curves, wasn't I? Dumbass. Right. I'm going to go... not that too up on the gears, see if that helps us. Must remember to get round to the Porsche curves this time. Oh, and if you do play the game and it doesn't seem to drive out the pits, you're going to have to return back to the garage and try again. Something I do find interesting but a little frustrating with the LMP1 cars on this game, I mean, it does say they'll only sort of do 212, 215 mile an hour, something like that. I mean, the limited edition ones can go a bit faster, but considering that we've just watched Le Mans and they're on about doing speeds of 250 mile an hour, makes me wonder why these are sort of only doing 190. But then it could be about where they're deploying boost. See, these gears are too long now. But we'll carry on round to the Porsche curves. It is going to be very tricky come the actual race into braking zones with the different speeds of the cars, different braking abilities. Yeah, these gears are definitely, I would say, a little bit too long. Although, surprisingly, these straights aren't the fastest parts of the track. So we'll have to see what we do when we get around Mulsanne corner. So this is meant to be the fastest part of the track. I'm not even using 6th gear. Still, we'll keep going till we're through the Porsche curves. So, can the aeros handle this? Quite comfortably. So do we go for knocking more arrows off? Okay, so we know the gears are too long, so we're going to have to knock them down. Just knock it down 1 on the final ratio. Okay, we're going to go for a big jump down on arrows. Mr. Ironside, good evening to you too. How are you? Hungover? Not hungover? In desperate need of beer? It is a bit of a shame on this that you can't actually choose a sort of 24-hour Le Mans race setting for the car class. You can have multi-car class, but obviously there's no GT cars. Okay, it got to a higher speed, but it did not like braking. And there's no point reaching a higher speed, come on, if you can't stop the car. So you'll be hungover tomorrow. For anyone that may be watching this when I put it on YouTube wondering what I'm on about with being hungover, I'm responding to the Twitch chat room. Oh, these arrows are not good. This is going to struggle through the Porsche curves, I can tell you now. Oh yeah, it's definitely going to struggle. Now when it comes to the race and me starting at the back of the grid, no idea if I'll be able to catch up the LMP1 cars. Because there will be a qualifying session, but I'm not going to take part in it. Oh, someone's in the gravel. Wonder if that's that car I stuffed there a lap or two ago. It probably is. This is so much more twitchy on 2.2 arrows. So I actually didn't handle too bad round there. So it's mainly down in the slow corners it was struggling then. I think what I may do is I'm going to excuse me, wait, one last setup change. I'm going to go for 3-3 and I'm just going to gamble. Could be a bit risky, but that's what we're going to do. Gears didn't feel too bad. You probably can go faster, but I'm not going to sit here spending spend it all day on setup. Yes, Ray, I did remember there was a turn there. I just couldn't make the turn. Okay, so I'm going to skip to the end of the session. It'll take us into qualifying. And then I'm going to skip that as well. Start from the back of the grid and probably crash a lot. I've put it on a half-hour qualifying session to give the AI cars plenty of time to get their laps in. So let's have a look. 3 minutes 30 for the top LMP1. Group C's are in at 3:35. He's got a 3.3 second lead there. And LMP2 had a couple of LMP1s, ahead of 4 LMP1s. Well, let's hope that they're not running 3-3 aeros again. He's ahead of 5 LMP1s. No, mate, that's 6. Well, well, well. This is going to be interesting because I've no idea what sort of lap time I'm going to be able to get. And it could pretty much be carnage. So if it is carnage, well, let's just enjoy the mayhem, shall we? Oh, why do I get the feeling this may have been a bad idea? Starting at the back of the grid with 45 cars on track. You just know they're going to be brake testing each other down the Mulsanne straight. Oh, they're already brake testing each other here. Alright, let's see if we can get past the few. I so want to go flat out, but I know if I do, I'm going to be piling into the back of a few of them. Okay, this is where we could end up with a big, nasty crash. Oh, well done, fella. You just try and chuck it around the outside. Oh. Get off the front of my car. Oh, they go side by side down here. Breathe in. Ooh, thank you. Sneaky sod.
Yellow flags ahead. Repeat, yellow flags.
Well, I didn't do that one. Oh, he looked like he was going to keep a tight line and then went right. Sneaky sod. Maybe they should have had a driver's briefing before this race with one simple rule: get out of my way. I have no idea how many cars I've already overtaken. We've still got a few more to go past. I wish I could tilt that windscreen wiper a little bit. Hunter, the car, it's the RWD P30 LMP1. And I'm in a multi-class race. So I'm up against LMP1s, LMP2s, LMP3s, and Class Cs, and LM900s. Started at the back of the grid, trying to work my way through. I think I put it on 10 laps, and we're currently on lap 2. Doing the low arrows, doesn't like that corner.
That was a great pass, fantastic.
He's chucked it up the inside. Oh no, he's too far back. Alright, have a good one. Don't crash.
Probe for weakness. Let it feel your presence.
Probing, okay. Come here. Let me probe you. Oh, struggle mid-corner. Okay, his weakness is on the exit of corners. My weakness is in the middle of corners.
Getting really close now. Hustle him. Try and force him into a mistake. Come on, you can do it.
Oh, he's got a better straight line. Okay. I am coming through. Oh dear. Well, I only did what they would do to me. Chuck it up the inside. It wasn't a nasty move. He turned in on me. Right, let's see if we can close the gap up then to the cars ahead. So even with quite low downforce, I am catching them through the Porsche curves.
That's the fastest lap of the race. Great lap.
It's hard for me to read questions, Ray, while I'm racing. What was your question?
This is great. You're on him like a cheap suit. Keep him under pressure.
And he's racing this week. I don't know, mate. I don't know. The honest answer for that one. I haven't personally planned anything, although I may be on at some point. good run on him. Can I get you as well? Come on. Come on.
P4, you're on the pace. Keep pushing. We've got some pressure from the guy behind. You'll need to brake as late as you can. You may need to cover the inside line.
He's not close enough to pressure. The question is, at what point are we going to catch up the LMP3s? Going wide. Yes, Ray, you have. You know you love it. EastEnders, Hollyoaks, Neighbours.
Great shape. Try and carry as much speed as you can through the Porsche curves and get the optimum lap time.
I'm already out of the Porsche curves, young man. Okay, so how far away is the next car? Can we see him? Nope. Oh, they're at the chicane. It's going to take an effort to catch them up. We just need to catch up some LMP3s to make this a little more interesting. See you in a bit, Ray. I'm fairly sure I saw a car a moment
Currently
ago.
setting the fastest lap of the race. Keep it up.
Definitely closed up the gap. Now for those watching, if you find it a bit boring that I'm not talking, I do apologise. Although this track has got some long straights, it does take quite a bit of concentration. I guess that's the first of the LMP3s then. I thought it was an LMP1, that totally caught me off guard in the middle of that corner. That lost me nearly 4 seconds, that did. Do not want to be out there. Okay, we're definitely getting into a pack of LMP3s. 3.6 seconds behind second place, so those 4 seconds or 3.5 seconds I lost in that final sector, had I not lost them, I'd be right on his gearbox now.
The gap to P2 is 3 seconds. Great job, keep up the pressure.
Oh, looks like they're getting a bit busy down here. Going deep, stay out of the gravel.
Try to get a good run out the last corner and slipstream past him on the straight.
I have just seen I've got a message come through, and if you hang on until I go onto the straight, I shall try and read it. Okay, do I play a lot of racing games? Not really. Before getting a PS4, mainly F1. Yeah, I am involved in an F1 league.
You're
from
inching
road
closer
racing.
all the time. This is great stuff. Come on, you can take him. Line up your move and get it on.
Gran Turismo, and that was about it, to be honest. Obviously, PlayStation 4 has now got Project Cars on it. So at the moment, the only racing game I've been playing has been Project Cars. Although when I do get myself a new computer, then hopefully there will be some R-Factor 2 League Racing, as Front Row Racing do have a team in FSR. If you don't know what FSR is, it's Formula Sim Racing and their F1 League. And I think I've just taken the lead, or at least second place. No, I've taken the lead. So lap 8. Well, that's not bad. 45 cars from the back of the grid. Lap 8 to the front. Lap 9 will spin and crash. Lap 10 will be lots of swearing. Well, hopefully not. bit wide there.
By 3 seconds, good job. Keep pushing, we still want that gap.
Thank you very much, LTR. I do try and be precise, although if I'm reading messages I won't be. And Donil, thank you very much. You know I'm going to crash it now though. If you want to be quick when you're racing, you've got to be... You kind of have to be precise. Wrong button. And consistent if you can be. Oh, that's wide. That's very wide. See, that's what happens if you're not precise. Also, I am running quite a low aero on the car here, so I do have to make sure I'm on the racing line, braking at the right points.
Watch out for the twitchy ones.
Otherwise I'm not going to make the corners. Oh, this could get tricky now. The last place I want to catch a car is into the corner before Indianapolis. That's this one here, and I am catching them.
By 5 seconds. Good gap. Good job. On the final lap.
Nice one. Last lap it is then. Take a breath. I'll tell you what, using a wheel, you soon realise why Nico Rosberg, at the end of last season, said he needs to work on his breathing. Because quite often I do find myself holding my breath and not realising it. You really do have to make sure you do breathe. I think if I had slightly higher arrows, I would be able to go much quicker through those chicanes. I'm just having to wait for the front end to get turned in. This is not a good place to catch up a slow car while you're on a good lap. Where are you gonna go? Where are you gonna go? Where are you gonna go? Straight in the middle of the track then, eh? Ooh, well, that was a bit of a hairy moment. Ooh. That was fairly enjoyable. Obviously, it is more enjoyable if you win. I'm very surprised I actually ended up in first place, considering that I did start 45th. Okay, we've done 10 laps, so it works out about 35-40 minutes, but I did not actually expect to catch up the leaders. And partly for the reason for that is because I've done races like this around the Nordschleife, although only sort of 3 laps, and not been able to catch the leaders up. But that is probably because you get held up much more behind the slower cars around the Nordschleife. Okay, I'll quickly save that replay. I would have liked to have sat here and actually just watched the replay and recorded it and have it attached to the live stream, but I'm not going to bore you, considering that some of you have sat there for 35-40 minutes watching me thrash that around the Nordschleife. Okay, a quick look at the messages. Do I do much with car setup? Not really. Cheesecake, how cruel do you want to be? Although I might do that, and that gives me a chance to show LTR what I've done with the setup. For the most part, I don't play about with setups too much, because I tend to try and sort of show that you can kind of pick up and play, but there are some cars where I have played about with the setup a lot. I mean, this one, excuse me as I try and get my lighter to work. That car for this track, all I did was lower the downforce and increase the gear ratio. That's all I did, as far as I and took the fuel out. But yeah, that was all I did for that. So let's just see how long we've been broadcasting for. How long was that? So that was an hour and 4 minutes, although there was a bit of practice in there. Okay, so I should be able to get another race in on this stream, which is within 2 hours, as I had only planned on coming on for the one race. But there we go. Right, Cheesecake, if this ends up being absolute bloody carnage, I am blaming you, and in payment I will want a cheesecake. Now I know a few people like having the difficulty on 100 career mode. I've done quite a lot of online racing, but one of the things I do like to do, I like overtaking. So with the difficulty level on 90, which is fairly difficult at most places, and starting at the back of the grid, that is a real challenge then. But we'll see how this goes. But if I get dicked by LMP2s, I won't be happy. Does it save the full race in the replay? Saw some people had complaints that Project Cars couldn't handle so much replay saving. So far, when I've saved the replay, it saved the whole replay. Although I haven't tried anything as long as the Le Mans here. I know that if you're playing one player and you're on track, and say you do a hot lap, or you've done 3 or 4 hot laps, or for example I do a full lap around here and I want to stay on track but watch the replay, it'll only show you the last 2 minutes. That's all it does. But for a race, if you save the whole replay, you can watch the whole replay. Whether there's any kind of storage issues or not, I don't know. Okay, so looking at the setup, I haven't adjusted any of the settings there. I put the aeros to 3.3, but I'm actually going to go 4 on the front, just to help that front end in the chicanes. I haven't touched any of the settings here. I haven't touched any of the settings here. I haven't touched any of these settings or those settings. That I have changed to the 3.22 final gear ratio, and I've taken the fuel out. That's all I've done. Now, I know the Nordschleife for another track, so I have played about with setup changes that I would make to start off with is obviously aerodynamic ones. Camber, lower it that way to have more camber, more turning, but go too far and you'll just understeer. Ride height, lower it, it's free downforce, but go too low and you'll lose control of the car. So there you go. Right, skip to the end of the session, and we'll click on continue, and we'll start from the back of the grid again. P Sports, no worries mate. I mean, like I say, with the Nordschleife for races like this that I've done before, I have sat there afterwards on the live stream watching the replay so that I can have it transferable to YouTube. But that one that I've saved, I am actually going to at a later point try and do a sort of private live stream so that I can watch that replay and upload that separately depending on how it looks. Okay, so starting at the back of the grid again, last token of smoke, quick sip of coffee, and we'll see if we can not ram into the back of them at the start. Now the slightly higher front aeros could hurt me a little bit on straight line speed, but should help me through the chicanes, which should override that lack of speed. Oh, they're parked up. Whoa! Someone obviously didn't like me just driving in a straight line there. That's going to put me right in the mix of this lot now. Well, it was a nice try. Now, if you do want to send me messages while I am driving, feel free to do so. But while I am driving, it may take me a while to respond to them. I have got my iPad next to me, but I am trying to focus on the road. Steer. And I was going a bit too slow then. Well, I was purposefully slow, but oh, I locked it up. Should have gone on the left. Oh, I should have gone on the left. I'll move over. Oh, no, it's not. Do you think he was trying to defend his position then? Well, he did a good job, made me lose one. Do not want to be catching cars here, especially slow ones.
Should get a great run up behind people towards Indianapolis. Be careful braking offline.
Okay, bit of a breather before the next group of cars. Okay. How slow are they gonna go? Oh, locked it up, locked it up. Now, it may not seem like I locked it up, but I did.
Try to get a good run out the last corner and slipstream past him on the straight.
That's wide, come back.
Brilliant overtake, nice one.
Ooh, if I was going to hit him then. Oh, someone's off behind me.
You're currently setting the fastest lap of the race, keep it up. Think about where he's slower than you, keep pushing and see if you can take him under braking into the slow corners.
Oh, he's quick in a straight line. I'm trying to get him behind into slipstream, but he didn't want none of it. Whoa! What happened there? Holy crap! Did anybody else just see that? Holy shit! Right, I'm going to take a moment. Let's catch up with some of these messages, and then we'll have a quick look at the replay of that. Which car am I using? I'm in the RWD P30 LMP1. Thank you for following the stream. The passes in the Porsche curves were rather nice. Did I watch 24 Hours of Le Mans? Yes, I did. Loved it. Yeah, the sound of some of the cars are not so nice. I mean, the Audi sounds like it never changed gear, but I think that's just what it sounds like in car. No, it's not a C9 that I'm in. And if so, I found it to sound a bit dull and boring, but there we go. Okay, right, let's have a look at what just happened here, because I'm fairly sure there was nobody else around me, and that did just freak the crap out of me. But when you're focusing on sort of what you're doing, all of a sudden your car flips airborne. Oh, the C9 that overtook me, yes, that was a Sauber C9. I suppose I could have done this in the Sauber C9, but I did drive around here in that the other day. Oh, okay. Well, the Mercedes I actually like isn't in the prototype class. I think it's in the touring class. But right, so anyone want to hazard a guess of what actually happened in this crash? I've got a feeling it was a invisible wall glitch. I mean, that Sauber is fairly fast in a straight line, but in the corners not so quick. I did try to slipstream him and he didn't want me to. He moves over. Oh, on the next straight then. So what was that? That was really weird. Okay, let's try. I wanted to get an off-board view. Okay, that's weird. Definitely a bit of a glitch there. A pebble. It may be it may be pebbles from the Flintstones. Right. Well, that has just totally ruined my rhythm, but we shall carry on anyway. Sauber is fast in a straight line. I'm gonna hit him, I'm gonna hit him. Now that definitely was a lock-up to make sure that I didn't hit him. Come on, if you're going to move right in front of me while I'm hard on the brakes, you're going to get nudged off. So I just do exactly the same to him. I am not being overtaken by an LMP2 after that bloody crash.
Try and stop this guy getting underneath you. Cover that inside line. Great work, great move.
I knew he was there. I gave him room, and he still hit me. Oh well, we're not going to moan. We're just going to drive. I'll say that. I probably will moan. So there's the one that I glitched behind. We're now fast in a straight. Those Saubers, not so fast in the corners though. But then they are from a different era of aerodynamics. He's catching me fairly quick though. Increasing the front aeros has definitely helped in the corners, but it's also definitely hurt the top speed. It's too deep, too deep. Come on, give me the slipstream, give me the slipstream.
That was a great pass, fantastic. Big push now, let's fight our way past, you can do it.
Okay, this could get interesting down here. I really want to move right, there's a car there. Went in a little bit too hot then.
right
damn
on his
it.
tail. Come on, let's make this happen.
Well, that was poor driving. But at least I backed off and let one more car ahead of me than actually was ahead of me. Oh, come on, refocus. You're not coming past, young man.
Looks like there's one on your tail. Start defending your position. Cover the inside line in the braking areas. That was a sweet move. Great stuff.
Come on, power!
This guy's all over you, filling the mirrors. Time to cover the inside line and brake as late as you can.
Good choice of line there. He decided to back off. Oh, too deep. Come on, keep going. Oh, he's under attack, no problem. I'll give the other car the slipstream, then he's got to deal with him instead of looking at me.
That's 5th place. Come on, you've got the pace to do this now.
Okay, lap 7 of 10. Oh, get off there, come on. I have seen that a few messages have been popped up recently. I'm probably going to get to them at the end of the race. This is not a good place to catch slow cars. Okay, I don't think I'll be catching the next LMP1 car. 12 seconds ahead of me.
Dig deep and try and punch out some consistent times now.
it's down to 10 seconds. Maybe we will catch them. And hopefully they're all in a group of cars and I can take them all. Oh, it's going straight on. Ah, oh, damn it. Well, that time's not down at 10 seconds anymore. Where did he come from? I'm fairly sure he wasn't behind me a moment ago. Ah, damn it. Come on, fella. Come on. Oh no, he's nosed into the wall. I won't wait for him then. So I was trying to work out then where he had come from. Because I was in 5th, then I went deep, I was in 4th and he come past me. So him and the car that's now right behind me must have had a coming together. I'm a little frustrated though, that glitch crash totally ruined my rhythm. Okay, what the hell? Now, if we thought the first one was a glitch crash, then I think it's fair to say that that one was even worse. Either that or it's revenge for punting him off. Now, if you're wondering, I am fast forwarding this. Where was it? It was, oh yeah, just after the start finish. Okay, there's definitely some glitching going on here. I may have to cut highlights of these two crashes and send them to Project Cars. We'll just stop then, shall we? Well, that was just ridiculous. Okay, and now my tyres are freezing cold. I've got nothing on my steering wheel. I've got no force feedback. I've got nothing at all. Oh, that feels horrible. Alright. Okay, that is really messed up. I mean, okay, glitches happen, but why have I got absolutely no feedback on the wheel? My wheel hasn't overheated. Oh, this is horrible. This really is horrible. I've got no feeling on the wheel at all. See, cheesecake, I blame you. Well, it's weird. I mean, okay, the glitch happened, we crash, but why have my tyres gone cold? Why have I lost all feedback? Now, how can my tyres be at 5 degrees?
You need to brake as late as you can. You may need to cover the inside line.
I'll try and get some temperature into these tyres. This is really horrible because I can't respond to what's happening with the car because I can't feel it. And for anyone that's wondering, this is what it's like if you're using a T80 wheel. This is what it's like as standard. Oh, it's really, really, really horrible. Really horrible. Right, let's go for a pit stop, shall we? And see if we can get some warm tyres on. Okay, that's weird. Now my feedback is back. Okay, that's at the wrong amount of pressure. Now they were supposed to have sorted this out where whatever pressure your tyres are on at the start, when you pit, it'll put the same pressure in the new tyres. Now I am kind of guessing these here, but there we go. But that was really weird. And like I say, now the force feedback has come back. Okay, let's catch up. I definitely entered another dimension, and I like that pit entry. Nothing like doing a donut. Okay, what the hell is that? That's like a bird's eye slanted view of the landscape. Okay, definitely been some glitching going. Where did my rear wing go? Okay, and now I'm out of the pits. The force feedback has gone again. Okay, definitely an issue here. But it's odd how once I was in the pit lane I could feel the feedback. So it's not a problem with the wheel because the feedback was still there. I think it's fair to say that this has just gone all a bit pear-shaped. And not of my own making, really. Okay, a couple of the crashes were, but... Now, if this is what it's like, I mean, I've used a T100 wheel. And it wasn't that dissimilar to this, how this is feeling now. But if this is how a T18 feels, I don't know how people play the game, because I've no idea how much, well, I know how much to turn in because I've been doing it, but once you turn in, you've got no sense of what the car is doing, so you can't react to it. Especially on a game where there's so much emphasis on vehicle dynamics. See, that's terrible. See, I had no idea, other than a little bit of sound, that the wheels were locking up then. I couldn't feel anything through the wheel to react to. Now, some of you may think, oh, perhaps the wheel's been overworked, but I'm feeling it now. It's perfectly cool. It's not overheating at all. Now, I know prior to the patch update, quite a few T300 users did have issues with their wheels going light after like 3 or 4 laps, but you still had feel, you still had force back. The wheel just went a little bit light. You had to steer a little bit more, but that was completely different. That cut everything. If I was on a curb, didn't feel it. And as Cheesecake says, feedback is essential. To know what your car is doing, feedback is essential. That's why people pay the £250, £300 for the T300s, the T500s, and will pay it for the Logitech G29, 290, and so on, because the feedback is crucial. Right, okay. That is pretty much going to be me done for this live stream, but what I am going to do, I'm just going to hit restart just to see if the force feedback comes back on, and then I am going to be done. See, now I can feel the force feedback. When the light goes green, there's the force feedback that's still going to be there. I've got force feedback, so it's definitely not a problem with the wheel. That is definitely some form of glitch. which is something, obviously something to do with the 2 invisible walls I seem to hit. But there we go. Right, okay, so that is going to be the end of the live stream, because I am starving. I need to get something to eat. I've been on for a bit over 2 hours. I was only planning on being on for about 20 minutes. Yeah, we're just coming up to 2 hours. So for those of you that have been watching today, thank you very much for watching. It is our viewers, sorry, it is my viewers that make doing the live streams more interesting. But with him having a name like Cheesecake, it's just making me yeah, I just realised I'm really hungry. After both of those races, I just realised I have a drink next to me. What drink? Hopefully an alcoholic one, because that's what I need now. Excuse me, but yeah, thank you for those of you that have watched. Feel free to follow. Details at the bottom of the screen now for the YouTube channel, my YouTube channel. I do put quite a few videos on there, and seeing as this is under 2 hours, I'll probably whack this one on there as well, although if you have watched it, you're probably not going to watch it again. But anyway, there you go. Right, I am going to shoot off, need to get some food. I've been Front Row Racing DP, otherwise known as Dave. Thank you very much for watching, commenting and talking, and we shall see you again soon.